Discord and Reddit are both wrestling with how to manage these very kind of like decentralized communities. Reddit wants to keep having 192% year over year ad revenue growth. They really don't need these 135 of their most popular subreddits to go dark. Kind of a problem. The CEO says, well, here's our opinion, like they stated on this subreddit that is now banned when they said that they weren't going to do anything initially. How do you actually trust what the CEO says? How does the CEO actually have power? Reddit has had a crazy year, to put it lightly. They were valued at $6 billion in February of 2021. They raised a little under $400 million. In August, 6 months later, they raised another $400 million at a $10 billion valuation. And now it is rumored that Reddit is looking to engage banks to start the pre-IPO planning process at a rumored $15 billion valuation. So call it 2.5x. Let's say they go public Q1, maybe Q2 of next year, right? In a year, you've got a 2.5x on the value of the company. In the year of 2019, they generated about $100 million in revenue. And what they've said is that in the second quarter of 2021, they did $100 million in revenue, right? So it grew 192% year over year. And so they're having a lot of ad revenue growth, which is good, but it's coming at a cost. And the interesting thing about Reddit, it's somewhat similar to Discord. We've talked about Discord. We actually, I think, just talking about Discord on maybe 2 episodes ago, which turned down an acquisition offer from Microsoft, and Discord is blowing up. Discord and Reddit are both wrestling with how to manage these very kind of like decentralized communities. And the real gotcha on Reddit is that they don't even control their own destiny. Reddit's CEO here, Steve Huffman, is honestly in a little bit of a pickle, despite insane revenue and valuation growth and all this kind of stuff. And here is why. While all of this has been going on, Reddit bans COVID misinformation forum after Go Dark protest. So you say, Go Dark protest? What does that mean? The online discussion site acted after 135 Reddit communities or subreddits announced they had gone dark, a move that blocks non-members from reading or joining the page in protest at the site's refusal to limit discussions that propagate misleading theories about the pandemic. Okay, what does that mean? Each of these subreddits, right? When you go to Reddit, it's like a forum, right? But in 2021, it's basically like a forum site. So each one of these forums are self-regulated and self-monitored. You have admins, super admins, mods, moderators. These people don't get paid money. These are volunteers. And it's their job to kick out bad actors from the subreddit. People are trolling or having abusive behavior in the subreddit, right? You can ban users from that specific community, right? It's a decentralized kind of communication, social network, content platform type of model, more of a maker platform than an exchange platform on an individual kind of subreddit by subreddit basis. So what happened is all these admins who control, some of the biggest subreddits on Reddit said, hey, Reddit, if you don't take action against this community, we are going to go dark. What that means is they make their subreddit go private, which means, unless you are a pre-existing subscriber to that Reddit, you can't get access. You can't join it, and you can't view all the content, right? So what Reddit needs to do is sell ads. So if Reddit wants to keep having 192% year over year ad revenue growth, they really don't need these 135 of their most popular subreddits to go dark. Not a good way to sell ads when no one can get access to the content on your website. Kind of a problem. Reddit's stance initially was that they were not going to take action against this subreddit that was being targeted. This is all COVID related stuff, right? So it gets very sensitive and divisive, these topics, right? So Reddit said, hey, we're not going to do anything, right? Then these mods, these admins, they all know each other, and they coordinated basically a walkout on Reddit saying we're going to basically basically going to paralyze your now 10, possibly $15 billion business by going dark, unless you do what we say. That's a big problem. If I'm an investor about to write a 9-figure check into this company that says, well, what about your stance on, what is inappropriate content, censorship? How do you walk this line? And then if the CEO says, well, here's our opinion, like they stated on this subreddit that is now banned when they said that they weren't going to do anything initially, how do you actually trust what the CEO says? How does the CEO actually have power in this arena or possibly elsewhere, right? Where else could this go? Because now what you've done, it's like a union, right? You've actually just emboldened and validated the power of these admins that control these 135 different properties. That's a big problem. Big problem for Reddit, Steve, and any potential investors that are looking at doing the diligence on this, right? Hey, how much of those 135 communities that went dark, if they're dark, what does that do to your ad revenue sales? What does that do to this crazy growth you're projecting? And so it didn't actually stop there. Reddit actually not only banned this one subreddit in question, they quarantined 54 other subreddits, right? So they're actually kind of now going even further to make sure that these 135 communities, which are some of the biggest communities on Reddit, are happy. And I don't think there's ever been a case on Reddit where once they start to quarantine you, you don't inevitably get kicked off, right? So this is kind of the warning signal that you are about to be exited off of the platform. This content censorship thing is a big issue, and this has been going on. We've covered this on the show for years. This has been going on for years. This is a pre-COVID thing. This is a pre-political, pre-partisan thing. This has happened to the crypto community. We've had people on from YouTube who have had their show, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, thousands of videos, just poof, banned, kicked off of YouTube, no warning, because you're talking about topics which fall outside of the party lines. The party lines being that of big tech and their censorship monitors and moderators. In these decentralized types of models, you're actually seeing it somewhat in the reverse, which is on Reddit. You're seeing these volunteers not paid by the platform company actually having such huge power over the actual overall platform business. It's kind of crazy. And I think a big problem for Reddit and any potential investors looking at this business. Hi, I'm Alex. Thanks for watching the show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, but even better, make sure to follow us on Odyssey, follow us on Rumble, and text us 203-646-5159. Text the word Monopoly. You'll be subscribed. You'll get updates about when we're going live, our latest videos, and we'll send you even a little goodie bag. And in the event that we all get banned from big tech, we'll still be connected.